For this tutorial, I'll be working with my 5.0mm hook, just as you can see, some yarns, my measuring tape, a pair of scissors, and of course my notebook. My notebook contains a diagram of what I'm trying to make here and its measurements by the sides. This is part A. So firstly, I'll try to pull out the strings from the inside part of this yarn so I can double my yarn. I'm actually trying to work with 3 strings of yarn here, so I have to pull out 2 from the first one, then pull out 1 from this particular one. Altogether I have 3 strands here. So I'll just try to make a slip knot so I can begin. Now you have to make 8 double crochets in that ring. Keep doing that and I'll meet you guys at the end of this row. For row 1, you have to make an increase, which is 2 double crochets in one particular chain space 8 times. Doing this and I'll meet you guys at the end of this row. Now we are almost at the end of this row and we are done making 2 double crochets in each chain space, which is an increase. So right now what we are going to be doing is that we'll be putting the hook at the very first chain which we made. Just pull through the yarn and it's sealed. And for row 2, we'll just make an increase and 1 double crochet, which means you'll be doing 2 double crochet stitches in one chain space, 1 double crochet in the next space, 2 double crochets in one chain space, 1 double crochet in the next space. Now we are almost at the end of the row, so what you do is that when you get to the last one, the last chain space, you just insert your hook at the beginning or the first chain which we made, pull through, and that's it. For row 3, we're making 2 double crochets and 1 increase. For row 4, you will start with 1 increase and then 3 double crochets next. now we are at the end of part A. So remember, we kept on repeating the pattern row by row till we got to this point. Actually, we added extra ½ inch because of this particular mesh hat is going to curve, so it won't be too tight on us. We have to add ½ inch. For part B, chain 6, skip 2 chain spaces, and then make a treble crochet stitch. Next, you make a treble crochet, chain 2, skip 2 spaces, and treble crochet again. So you will keep repeating this pattern, and I will meet you at the end of this row. So now we are almost at the end of this row. What we will do is to insert your hook on the 3rd chain to the last. For row 2, you will still chain 6, skip 2 chain spaces, and triple crochet. The same thing is what you keep repeating to the end of the row. So guys, we are going to keep repeating this pattern until we've made row 3, row 4, row 5, and I'll meet you there. And now from our notebook, we can see that we've completed section A, section B, which is the mesh part, and now we are doing the section C. For row 1, you chain 2, make 2 double crochets in each mesh line, and then you double crochet on the next chain space, which is this straight line we are holding on to. And you will keep repeating this, so I'll meet you at the end of this row. And now we are almost at the end of row 1. So what you will just do is to insert your hook at the first chain and then slip out. That's all. For row 2, chain 2, make 2 double crochets in each chain space to meet at the end of the row. So guys, as you can see, we are almost at the end of this row 2, which I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the end. For row 3, make 1 double crochet in each single chain space along this row. And now we are also getting close to the end of this row 3, and we'll do exactly what we did in row 2. And also for row 4, we'll be making 1 double crochet in each chain space along the row. Right now, we'll just cut and seal our ends neatly because we've come to the end of this row, which is the end of this ruffle hat as well. So I'll just use my hook and hiding these ends through the remaining chain spaces ahead so we don't get to see this rope, and seal neatly. And now you cut off the excess strands remaining. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed my video or you watched this video up to this hour, ensure you give it a like, yes, because that will go a long way for me. If you have questions for me, quickly put that in the comment section and I will attend to that. And ensure you tap the subscribe button and put on your notification bell so you do not miss any updates from my channel. See ya!